Let's work through a cash payback period example problem. So the problem says Owen Company is considering two new projects. Both projects will last for 5 years and will require an investment of $35,000. The projects will produce the following net annual cash flows. So you can see that project A will have different cash flows each year, while project B, each of those 5 years, the project will return $14,000 in net annual cash flows. Then we're told that Owen Company will not accept any project with a cash payback period over 3 years. So we need to compute the cash payback period for both projects and determine which is more desirable. So let's first look at project A. So we can set up this table to keep track of the cumulative cash flows throughout the life of this project, right? So after year 1, they've made $8,000. Then in year 2, they make another $12,000. So now they're up to $20,000 in total. And we're doing this to see at what point do we make back our initial investment of $35,000. So after year 3, they're up at $27,000. And then in year 4, they finally break through that threshold and have made back their initial investment of $35,000. So we do that first, and now we can start figuring out the cash payback period. So what we're going to do is we're going to take $35,000 minus $27,000. Why are we doing this? Well, we're taking the initial cost minus the cumulative cash flows after year 3, because we want to know how much money do we need to make in year 4 to make back our $35,000. So we need to make an additional $8,000 here in year 4. What we can then do is take $8,000 divided by the year 4's net annual cash flow, that $25,000. And this will tell us at what point in year 4 will we be able to make that $8,000. So we can see that roughly a third of the way through year 4, we're going to make that $8,000 and make back our initial investment of $35,000. So your cash payback period here would be 3.32 years, because it's going to take 3 full years and then a third of the way through year 4 before we make back our money. Now project B. We could work through this the same sort of way that we just did for project A, right? We can make this table, say, okay, after year 1, we've made $14,000. After year 2, we're up at $28,000. After year 3, we're at $42,000. However, when you have equal cash flows like we do here, where every single year is the same amount, we can just use this equation. So your cash payback period will be the cost of the capital investment divided by your net annual cash flow. So that's going to be the $35,000 divided by $14,000. And we can see that in 2.5 years, we will be able to make back our initial investment. So that was just part of the problem, right? That was computing the cash payback period. Now we need to figure out which is more desirable. Project A has a cash payback period of 3.32 years. Project B is down at 2.5 years. So when we have to figure out which is more desirable, we want our money back faster. So project B is more desirable because it has a shorter cash payback period.